That's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
the Packers are in for the score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Taylor to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Come on, let's go! What?
Now it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target. And it's a second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that? That's
why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
First and goal here from the 9. Now McCoy. Oh, the spin. Still on his feet. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
A lot of people call it a toss, a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's McCoy. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Here's McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Over here.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Rodgers now to throw. Out to the flat for Lacey. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Little motion now from the tight end. Slot man moves right. Following the penalty now, Lacey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And here come the Bills. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate...
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get it running right. And not a whole lot. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Hyde. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match. Just not a lot of offense. Really good defensive battle, though.
You kept wondering if one of the teams would break out today. Neither one of them really did. One got just enough points to win the game. Excellent defensive football.